Hi everyone, this is Eyal from JJ Extensions, and what I'm going to show you today is how to install Smart SEO and how to start actually using the plugin once it's installed. So basically I have my downloads folder right here. Looking at it, you can see I've downloaded the Smart SEO file from the JJ Extension website. The file is called Smart SEO Unzip First. Just like the name suggests, we'll have to unzip this file first before we install it inside of Joomla. So I'm just going to go and extract these files here. I get 3 more files, and I'm just going to get rid of this original file so we don't get mixed up. Running through these files, I have the initial component. This component installs more tables into the Joomla database, so Smart SEO will have a place to store all the data you put in as a super administrator. This file is a read more file. It's just a text file running through the installation process that I'm explaining now. If you're having a hard time following this video or trying to go back and see if you've missed anything, I suggest you go through the read more file. It has everything that I've just said in it. The last file is called Smart SEO v0.7b. This is the latest version as of this moment for the plugin itself. This file actually contains the plugin that updates the information that you input into the panel and allows the panel to be displayed. So we'll have to install both of these zip files in order to make things work. Let's get started. I've initially set up a fresh Joomla installation, and what we'll have to do is go to the back end. So I'm logged into the back end, and in order to install Smart SEO, just like any other extensions, I'm going to have to go to Extensions and then Install. I'm going to click here and browse to my downloads folder where I have all my files, and I'm going to start by installing the component first. So I'm selecting my file and I'm clicking upload file, and if everything works fine, you should be able to get this message, install component success. This is fairly easy and pretty straightforward. Moving on, I'm going to install the second file, which is called Smart SEO version 0.7 for this instance. Click open and then upload. As you can see, this is pretty straightforward, just the very basic process of installing an extension inside of Joomla. Before we can get started, we'll have to enable the plugin from the plugin manager. So you go to Extensions and then Plugin Manager, and as you can see, I've already filtered out my plugins, writing down SEO, and I can see System Smart SEO, and I'm just going to click here and have it enabled. That's it as far as the installation go. Everything is ready for us to start using the plugin. Now, as you know, Smart SEO works from the front end of your website. This is a revolutionary way to make things a lot easier without trying to understand what links am I seeing in the back end, what page it relates to. We can just add SEO information as we go. Now, in order to see the panel on the front end of the website, we'll have to be logged in from the front end as a super administrator. Alright, so either we have a login form, and then we can just type in our username and password and go login, and we get the panel here. Before I get into what this panel does, I just want to show an alternative way of logging in, because some of our users don't have a login form on their website. So another way to log in, and this is something everyone can do, is just by going onto the URL address bar and typing basically your website's name. In my case, it's just a localhost /new, and then adding index.php question mark option equals com user and view equals login. And then we'll have the default Joomla login form, regardless of if we have an actual like a mod login or any other model that allows you to log into a website. So this is an alternative way that works just the same. If I put in my username and password and click login, again I'll be logged in. Make sure that the user you're using to log in has super administrator access level, otherwise the panel will not show. Now, just going through the basics of what we have here. In every page we navigate, Smart SEO will have the default title and description with keywords that it extracts from the page itself. As of now, I'm able to tell that this is not the information that has been inserted into Smart SEO looking at these lights. Basically, we have 3 indicating lights here. So if this information was part of what was inserted into Smart SEO, these lights would light accordingly. Let's have a look. Basically, I'm just going to go and start on this home page, and I'm going to click the panel here, and it drops down, and I can now set the title to my page. I'm just going to write JJ Extensions Demo for Smart SEO. Let's put some, I don't know, like a sample text description here. Sample text for meta description, and add a few keywords. So we have Joomla. I would put down Smart SEO and maybe JJ Extensions. Now, once I've done this, I can just click apply. The page will refresh, and I can see that the panel here now has these lights on. This allows me, while navigating my website, to know what information or what is missing on every page. For example, if I'll go to, say, the Joomla overview page here, I can see that the panel doesn't have the lights on now, because this is a new page with different information that I haven't yet used Smart SEO for. So I'm just gonna go again and put in a title. I'm gonna say this is another page title. I can put in some description text, and I'm just gonna leave these keywords as they are. I'm gonna click apply, and there we go. We have the lights showing everything. Now, say I wouldn't put in meta keywords and click apply, you should now be able to see that I only have 2 indicating light. This means that only 2 out of 3 fields that I have here on the panel actually contain information. Now, opening the panel, you can see that there is some information here, but this is the default Joomla information and not the Smart SEO information. So you know that Smart SEO is not basically overriding your existing meta keywords, but unless you provide something else, it will use what you already have. Now, basically, these are just content items, so it is fair to guess that Joomla would have some keywords for it. But what about K2 items, virtuemart products, all these things that might not necessarily have meta keywords or description? Smart SEO solves that too, because basically what it does, it monitors your URL. So we know on every single page the keywords and information that you want to have for that page. Moving on, I can just go and browse to another page, and let's say I want to say this is frequently asked question page. Let's test this out. Again, I can put in some meta description. I'm just gonna not think about it too much, just for showing you the example, and put in some keywords. And again, you can see that it all saved. If I want to remove the existing information in Smart SEO and go back to what I already have, all I need to do is just delete the fields completely and click apply. You will see now that the lights are turned off. This means the information showing here in these fields is not extracted from Smart SEO, but it's coming from the Joomla framework itself. Whether it's the article's title that is by default the page title, or any other source, if it's K2, Sobi, virtuemart, whatever you're using. So that's about it. That's how you go about it. You simply navigate through your pages, and as you do, you can see if you're already in a page where you've set it up, you'll have the lights, so it's fairly easy. You can see here I'm missing something. You can just go and I can see these are the defaults Joomla keywords, so I can just go again and put in some keywords and click apply, and there we go. 3 lights. We know we're good. Again, for every single page, and this is how you go about it. Fairly easy, fairly straightforward, saves you a lot of time and effort with promoting your website on search engines. That's it. Feel free to email us at info@jjextensions.com if you have any further questions. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy Smart SEO.